Whoa! What's up, guys? We got a quick one today. UFC 228, Darren Till versus Tyron Woodley. Who you got? This is a good fight. This is a tough fight. I've always said Darren Till's a tough motherfucker, badass dude. And how do you root against Woodley? Woodley's a beast, man. Woodley gets it done. Woodley's a smart fighter. Woodley is powerful. He's got that sleep power. Boom. He's got that sleep power in both hands. Darren Till, bad dude, knows how to crack, wants to get in there and get after it. On paper, Woodley has more ways to win. Woodley has been at the top of the game fighting the 5-round fights, getting it done. Woodley smoked Robbie Lawler. Remember that. Put the champ out, crushed him, done deal. Beat Stephen Thompson twice. Stephen Thompson beat Darren Till in their last fight. So if you do the MMA math, you could say Woodley beats Till, but it's not that easy because Till brings something different to the table than Thompson does. Now, what Woodley shows up? Woodley is typically patient. He waits and waits and waits, and many people say it's boring. I don't think so. I've trained with Tyron Woodley. I'm friends with Tyron Woodley. I like Tyron Woodley. And if I'm Tyron Woodley's coach, I like that fight style. The name of the game is win. The name of the game is hit and don't get hit. So if Woodley wants to take his time, pick his shots, he's the man in there getting it done. Can't be mad at that. Till won. That's right. I'm sorry. Till won against Thompson by decision, split decision. Yeah. Sorry. You're right. I misspoke there. It was a tough fight. The Till versus Thompson fight was a much tougher fight than the Woodley versus Thompson fights. I felt Woodley could have picked it up versus Thompson a little bit, and I think Woodley could have got Thompson out of there, had him hurt a few times. I think Woodley uses his wrestling more in this fight. I think he tests Darren on the back, gets Darren down on the back. And I think Woodley can get Till down on his back, simply because Darren Till hasn't had the ability to train with wrestlers at the level of a Tyron Woodley, where Stephen Thompson did. Stephen Thompson is Chris Weidman's brother-in-law. Stephen Thompson trains up there in New York with Weidman and Gian Vellante and all those other fucking studs, Funkmaster, Aljamain Sterling, and all these other badass dudes. Darren Till trains with a bad bunch of fucking Scousers out there in the Liverpool area. Tough motherfuckers. It's just a different feel having a wrestler like Tyron Woodley. Now, Woodley's training over at Duke Rufus's. I think Woodley has access to training partners more like his opponent, Darren Till, than Darren Till has. I don't believe Darren Till has access to training partners that are similar enough to Tyron Woodley. But who knows? I'm just some dude sitting here with no shirt and maybe no pants on, talking to you guys on a Saturday morning, sipping my delicious black coffee. So what do you guys think? Feel free to leave comments below. If you want me to answer any of your questions, I'm here. I got a few minutes right now. Then I'm going to walk out to the beach and take my girls, my girls for, it's raining. It's a beautiful, beautiful rainy day here on the Jersey Shore. And we're going to enjoy it. We're going to go out there. We're going to go play in the rain. We're going to go on the beach and play in the rain. People are like, how do you go on the, it's raining. How are you going to go outside when it's raining? What the fuck? You go to the beach to get wet, right? Right? You get more wet in the ocean than you do walking in the little drizzly day. And that's why we're here. We're here to get out in nature. So we're going to go out there. Do it. I'll answer your questions now. Christian Marceau first here. What's up, Christian? Damn, what about these traps, though? Traps popping, right? Boom, boom, bang. Bing, bang, boom. Till won against Thompson by decision. Yep. Although I had Thompson, you had Thompson winning. I had Thompson winning that one too. Till actually made weight. Hooray, I know, Mario. True. Claude, Woodley's strategy of putting his back on the wall won't work against Till. Till's elbow from in close is vicious. That's actually a good point. Till's a nasty man. I want to be clear on that. Till is a nasty man. He's mean. He's nasty. He's gritty. I mean, he put away Cowboy Cerrone. Cowboy's as bad as they come. Although Cowboy is an undersized welterweight. He's a good-sized lightweight. They fought at welterweight. Till is a big welterweight, big and lanky. I think Till should be a welterweight. He doesn't have enough muscle to compete at 85. He gets smoked at 85 by the guys like Yoel Romero and the Chris Weidmans and who even holds the belt at 85 now? Who has the belt? Oh, it's Robert Whittaker. Whittaker's a beast too, man. Christian Woodley is scary. I'm taking him by knockout, but Till is 10 years younger, and Woodley wants to go in there and win on the feet. But I don't think Woodley cares about winning on the feet. All Woodley cares about is getting paid, baby. He wants that 7-figure check, and he wants another one. Woodley knows if he loses this fight, he's back down to the 6-figure range. That's the way it works. UFC, when you're the champ, you get pay-per-view points. Tyron Woodley guaranteed 7 figures for this fight. He loses this fight. Next fight, he comes in at 6 figures, probably 300 grand. That's not bad. But when you're making upwards of $1 million, $2, $3 million per fight, come on now. Woodley has multiple ways to win. I agree. And Woodley's submission game is fucking good. Woodley's good on the ground, man. He never shows it because he does like to crack. And he's so athletic and experienced, he can get in there and get it done. He smoked Robbie Lawler, right? Knockout. He put a lot of good guys down, good strikers down. But Woodley can get it done on the ground, too. Rory gave us the blueprint to beat Woodley. Pressure in close nullifies Woodley explosive blitz. That is true. But Rory McDonald has the ability to train with high-level wrestlers, a la George St. Pierre. So Rory McDonald, in my opinion, was better suited to have a high-pressure fight versus a guy like Woodley to get him tired, to gas him out, but defend the takedowns. I don't know, and I don't know. I don't know if Till has that ability. I don't know if he's had that type of wrestler around him. Because I tell you what, man, I made my bones back in the Team Quest days with Randy Couture, with Matt Lindland, with Evan Tanner, with Chael Sonnen. Some of the best mixed martial arts wrestlers on the planet. That type of pressure, that type of wrestling, it's another world. Dean James, what's the first thing you should eat after you weigh in? It's water. It's fluids. It's not about food. It's about fluids and electrolytes. Fluids and electrolytes. Other than honorable, then dishonorable George. Zero integrity George. Finally got a guy to the scale without dying. And what's funny, it wasn't even zero integrity George. It was some kid who did it. And George is going to try and take the credit. That's why he's zero integrity. Zero integrity George is trying to take credit for this kid going out there and doing all the hard work. So once again, zero integrity George proves he's got zero integrity because he didn't do dick. Is the 3 weeks of shredded program still available? Alvarez, absolutely. Go to thedolcediet.com right now for the 3 weeks to shredded online program. It is a 4-week personalized program for you if you want it. Look at that. I should make that my avatar. If you want it, if you want the 3 weeks of shredded program, or we have it's 4 weeks of 3 weeks of shredded, or it's 12 weeks of 3 weeks of shredded and living lean. It is a bundle, all at thedolcediet.com, completely personalized, tailored nutrition and exercise for you. Thedolcediet.com is the most successful healthy weight loss program ever devised, and that is the truth. If you go to thedolcediet.com, if you need a meal plan, if you need a program, if you need the structure, if you need something to follow, go to thedolcediet.com right now and start. Use my promo code DOLCE10, save 10%. The world's greatest athletes use it. Hollywood celebrities use it. Super sexy fitness models use it. Girl side. Guy side, hey, do you, whatever you do. But thedolcediet.com has it, Alvarez. For the record, of the first and only knockout on Tyron Woodley's record was the clinch with elbows from Nate Marquardt, and Darren Till is a Muay Thai guy. That's a good point. Woodley needs to keep Till thinking. True, and Woodley can do that. He has a very high IQ. Woodley's very good in there, man. Woodley knows what he's doing. You know, people think he's boring, but he's not. He's actually getting his opponents to make mental lapses. A couple early takedowns, that right? Gabrielle Ross, money talks. Boom. Andy Marsh, Mike, you're a G. Who is more disciplined, Ronda or Bisping on diet? No one's more disciplined than Ronda. Nobody's more disciplined than Ronda. So that's not a diss to anybody else. It's just nobody's more disciplined than Ronda Rousey. Nick, I forgot the nickname you gave him. Zero Integrity. Zero Integrity George, right? And he proves it every time. He earned that nickname, right? No disrespect. I'm not even being silly here. He earned that nickname. It's right. If it sticks, it sticks. And that one's stuck. Traps for days, baby. You only build traps with hard work. Traps aren't genetics, man. Traps come from hard work. Traps don't win fights, Dolce. They do, right? You can't land a punch with that thing. You can't land a punch with that thing. You can't land a punch with that thing. Those traps, please. You can't. And new, says James Jones. That looks like a Till fan. Luke Moore, unemployed. Who's Zero Integrity George? Oh, do your homework. You'll figure it out quick. Dean James, what are you weighing, Dolce? Right now, I'm about 208. I'm feeling good. Boom, bicep of truth right there. Boom, 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 boom. You want some of that? 208, I'm feeling good. I'm living that beach life. Loving it. Loving the beach life right now. And I'll tell you guys more about that stuff here in the future. Kirsten Calloway, greetings from Connecticut. It's really awesome you're on the East Coast now. I just feel like we're neighbors. We are. P.S. Just ate my breakfast bowl and getting ready for jiu-jitsu. It's the perfect fuel. Hell yeah, Kirsten. We are neighbors, right? We're so close away. Kirsten, we might be doing a certification course out here in the New Jersey area. So if you're down, you want to come and hang out with us for a couple days, get your tail out here, bring some friends. We're going to have a good time. James Jones, Woodley's going to wrestle this fight. He should. He should, right? I would. If I was as good of a wrestler as Tyron Woodley, I'd be wrestling the barista at Starbucks for my coffee discount. Why not? Woodley's a beast, man. Like I said, I trained with Woodley. I trained with Woodley for a couple of years up at Team Quest, where he was bouncing around, fine, getting his feet wet in the game. Woodley's a stud, man. Woodley's a stud. Woodley is going to – now the one, I think Colby Covington, that's the fight for Woodley. That's a tough fight for Woodley. That's a hard fight for Woodley because Covington is a high-pressure wrestler. High-pressure wrestler. And Covington's got a chin. People don't know that. Covington's got a chin. He might not look as spectacular with his striking, but the fucker's effective. And Covington's in shape. Covington fights 25 minutes nonstop. That's a hard thing to deal with a guy like Colby. Luke Moore, hi, you answered me. You're my bro. Right on, Luke. I appreciate you, my friend. Andy Marsh, when will UFC fighters wise up on cutting weight properly? Montana in the hospital, Holloway in the hospital. These are champions. Huge problem in the sport. I'm a Dolce diet believer. Amen, my friend. Amen. It's sad. It's sickening. It makes me sick. It's disgusting. And we know who the culprits are. We know who the people to blame are. We know who the fake frauds are out there. You know, that's why we're so proud that the Dolce diet is the only elite weight cutting team with a 100% success ratio over 20 years, prepping the world's greatest athletes for a weight class dominated sport. Give you the double traps. Kirsten Calloway, that sounds amazing. Definitely something to look forward to. I'll keep you posted on that, Kirsten. Claude, Woodley's explosive blitz only works against fighters that stay stationary without throwing weapons to stop him or move straight backwards. Till will stay in range and will look to counter. It's possible. It's a fight, though. That's the beautiful thing. It's a fight. I'm really looking forward to Woodley versus Till. I think it's a good fight. It's two different body types. It's two different fighting styles. Completely two different dudes, and styles make matchups. This could be a great fight, or it could be boring as fuck. Right? Either way, because the Till versus Thompson fight was a little boring. It had some good spots, but that was a little boring too. Woodley versus Thompson was a little boring. So could it be a boring fight? It could be. Could be an awesome fight. It could be. We'll see. Andy Marsh says, Woodley will be wrestling a doctor in the cage when Darren sleeps him. That's actually a funny comment. You got some wit there, brother. Mike says, was Zero Integrity George in charge of Montana's cut? I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to it. I've been living this beach life. I've been looking out my window at the beach and enjoying in the life over here. I could care less really about that stuff. So I don't know. I don't know, but the truth will come out here real quick. You know, I got some insight. My phone has been blowing up all week. Everyone talks about Khabib's undefeated record, 26-0, but Dolce diet must be 100, and we're in the hundreds. I don't know, 400 or 500 or so, and That means no athlete has ever missed weight following the Dolce diet ever in the history of our career, over 20 years, 20 plus years. I forget even how many years exactly. Not one athlete has ever missed weight following the Dolce diet. You can have the benefit of that if you go to thedolcediet.com right now and get the world's most successful healthy weight loss, weight cutting program. That is at thedolcediet.com. Every meal, every recipe is personalized, tailored for you. Every ingredient, every grocery list is detailed for you. It's on your mobile, it's on your tablet, it's on your laptop. Plus your exercise program with sets and reps and video tutorials you can bring to the gym and stare at and watch. Oh, that's what a Jefferson squat is. Cool, let me do that right now. All built for you. There's so much more there. Paul Denman, hey coach from Mansfield, UK. What's up, UK? UK in the house. I know you're voting, you're rooting for Mr. Darren Till. Andy Marsh is on the 12-week program at thedolcediet.com. Fuck yeah, Andy. How's your results going, man? And them traps popping? You got them traps popping yet? I'm sure you do. Putting in that hard work. All right, guys and girls, it's about time for me to get out of here. I just wanted to pop in and say hello. No shirt. Dolce, what are you doing with no shirt? Because I don't wear a shirt. I hardly ever wear a shirt unless I'm forced to. Like I have to walk into a business or a wedding, then I finally put a shirt on. Live that no shirt life. I feel more comfortable without a shirt than I do with a shirt. How's that sound? And if you are following the Dolce diet, you too can live this life. Boom, no shirt life. Why not? Why do you want to wear a shirt? That makes no sense. Why is Khabib so much stronger than he looks? He throws his opponents around like they're 25 pounds because Khabib trains hard as fuck, and he's trained hard as fuck his whole life. That's why. And he's got great technique, and I think that's something that's very important. Khabib knows how to move weight. Andy Marsh, sick bro, sent you the before and after on Twitter. Boom, Andy Marsh, send it again, please. We've been getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments per day. So it's been hard to filter through some of it. Please, Andy, send it today. I will look for you, my friend. That is awesome. Luke Moore, you look awesome, bro. Luke, I appreciate that, man. I'm in a deload phase right now. I went real hard in spring and early summer, and then we bought this beach house. I drove the family across the country, and I took some time to do what I always tell you guys to do, is to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So I've been active. I've been walking about, 5 to 8 miles a day. We got this great loop around town, around the beach. I've been in the ocean swimming. I've been following the Living Lean program, not the shredded program. You'll see here soon, I'm going to get fucking shredded. And this is nice for me to get a little kind of relaxed. I mean, I'm still holding, like I said, about 208 right now, 208 at 5'10", and I'm relatively lean at this size. I mean, obviously, I'm not shredded at the moment, but I'll be fucking shredded here real quick. And I'm going to follow the 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com like I did beginning of summer. I was fucking yoked and ripped. So, Luke, I appreciate that. I practice what I preach, man. Practice what I preach. I'm not one of these fucking fools out there, these fake-ass frauds talking shit. Everything I do, I tell you about. And everything I tell you about, I actually do. There's no fucking fakery here like these other turds out there. Claude, with UFC having the Performance Institute, should fighters be assessed on what their natural weight class should be? They can't be, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. These different testing methods, they don't work. It's so easy to cheat. It's so easy to game. It makes no sense. So really it has to come down to the fighter. It has to come down to penalties. You miss weight, you get fucked. You miss weight, you lose half your money. Flat out, you get suspended. I've talked about that before. Frank Helwani's second cycle of 3 weeks of shredded, down 30 pounds and killing it. I love that. And I'm going to screenshot that, Frank. I love to screenshot these comments that you guys make. I definitely screenshot them. I save them. I put them up. So Frank's down 30 pounds. 30 pounds Frank is down following our 3 weeks to shredded program. 30 pounds. Did you hear that? Frank Halawani is down 30 pounds following our 3 weeks to shredded program at thedolcediet.com. You got 30 pounds to lose. You got 20 pounds to lose. You have 10 pounds to lose. Why not go to thedolcediet.com and follow the most successful, the most effective, healthy weight loss program ever devised, right? It's not that keto bullshit. It's not that carnivore bullshit. You're not counting fucking macros. You're not drinking sucralose. You're not poisoning your body. You're just eating real food at the right times in the right combinations. That's all you're doing, just like the world's greatest athletes do. That's it. Paul, I wear a shirt because I'm 360 pounds. Be you, brother. Take that shirt off, man. Show the girls you're sexy. People don't give a fuck. If you're confident, people will actually enjoy it. But we got to get healthier. You got to get better. What are you doing at 360 pounds? Unless you're like 8 feet tall, my man, you need to be healthy, Paul. That's what it's about. It's not so much about having ripped abs and getting all sorts of consensual sex, although that doesn't hurt. It's about being healthy. Let's get you healthy first, Paul. Go to thedolcediet.com. Join our 12-week Living Lean in 3 Weeks to Shredded bundle. It's the best, fastest, the most effective way to do it, Paul. Use my promo code Dolce10. Save 10%. Brandon, what's up, Brandon? Good morning to you, my friend. Mr. Johnny, how do you recommend a college kid stay on a consistent diet? Well, because of you guys, we actually wrote the college diet guide, which you can download right now on your iPhone or on your Kindle. You can go to Amazon. You can go to DolceDietShop.com. We wrote the college diet guide. We actually teach you how you can party and still stay fucking lean as shit. We teach you how you can eat under budget and save some of that money mom and dad have been feeding you, so you can, impress the ladies. Crush that thumbs up. Yeah, where's the thumbs up, everybody? I appreciate that. I'm sitting here popping traps, shirt off, giving you guys some knowledge, kind of half knowledge, but whatever. Give you guys some information. Why not? Give me the thumbs up, though. I appreciate you being here. I'm happy to hang out with you guys. We're past 20 minutes. Again, I said I was only going to do 10 minutes, and here I am still talking to you. So let me finish this up for you guys. The Maestro putting Frank on blast. LOL. Yo, Mike, what's up? What's the best way to lose extra water weight? Increase your water intake. That's how you lose weight. You increase your water intake. That's the best way to do it. Can 3 weeks shredded work for a night shift work schedule? Jason, fuck yeah. We have military. We have law enforcement. We have emergency first responders, all who follow. We have shift workers in Vegas, Cirque du Soleil and cocktail servers, strippers. You can imagine strippers who work the night shift all follow 3 weeks of shredded because they get paid for those tight little booties. And that's all 3 weeks to shredded. So fuck yeah. And here's the beautiful thing. 3 weeks to shredded is the most effective, rapid, healthy weight loss program. The world's greatest athletes have a 100% success ratio while following 3 weeks to shredded, and you can too. That's the facts. That's the truth. That's why I say it so much. So you know that we are the only team who can make that claim because we are the best at what we do. And we have that information available for you at thedolcediet.com. All you do, I don't care what time you go to work and what time you get home, when you wake up, you start with breakfast. You start with meal one when you wake up. If you wake up at 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., that's when meal one starts. This is the hack. This is what nobody knows, but we have the experience of working with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands at this point, and millions of people around the world follow the Dolce diet. We know this and we have this information. Just when you wake up, start meal one. That's all you got to do. Meal one when you wake up, it makes everything easy for you. Aqua J, hey Mike, glad I could finally catch you live. Love all the good work you do. Aqua J, thank you so much for being here. I try and hop on at different times, and I'm glad that I get to meet you guys and talk to you guys. I love to answer every question here, just to make sure that I'm having some sort of impact, hopefully, on you guys and getting to know you guys better. And what's cool is the more you come, the more you comment, the more kind of we become friends, and I get to know you guys, which is it's fucking awesome. So I appreciate that. What do you squat these days after your powerlifting years? I haven't gone above like 435. I did 435 when I was doing the squats and steak program, and that's a whole nother fucking beast, but I did that last year. So I haven't had much more. I don't think I've gone even over 315 pounds. You know, that was for high rep set, 20 plus rep sets, but still, I haven't been going heavy. I actually developed a little bit of a hip issue last year, but it was chronic. It was from, me being an idiot kid, and it was like a little bit of inflammation, probably arthritic in the hip. So I haven't been going super heavy on the squats because I don't fucking need to, because look at me, man. I'm already fucking yoked. I'm as big as I need to be. I don't need to be bigger. I'm actually always trying to get smaller and leaner. My body loves to hover around 208 pounds. This is me barely even training. This is what happens when I'm barely even training and I'm just kind of eating, whatever I want to eat. I always eat clean foods. I don't eat bad food because bad food just makes me feel sick. I hate bad food. But I just eat whatever I want from the Living Lean menu. So squat wise, I do lots and lots and lots of body weight work lately. I do what my favorite squatting exercise is we have an 18-inch Kevlar 150-pound medicine ball. So I love to bear hug that motherfucker and just squat or lunge until failure. That's one of my favorite exercises. That keeps me so fucking diesel, which means, yeah, I look awesome. Oh yeah, I'm just kidding. But I'm strong as fuck. Like I can pick up a fucking human and I could scoop you up and just take you home with me. You wouldn't be able to do shit about it, because just think about squeezing a 150-pound fucking med ball, squeezing it as hard as I can, chest height, and then banging out squats or going for a fucking lunge walk with it. It's pretty intense, man. Every muscle in the fucking body's firing. Spencer, what's up, Spencer Thomas? Brandon, when you travel and have to eat out, what's your go-to? Lean, green, and clean. Lean proteins, green vegetables, clean burning carbohydrates, no sauce, no seasonings, no sides. That's it. That's how I roll. Lots of fresh fruit. That's it. Lots of water, lots of green tea and black coffee. Don't mind if I do. Ooh la la, so good. You can see I'm actually sitting in one of the many rooms. This house is huge. We have so many rooms in this house. This is one of the downstairs rooms that's just stuck with boxes. We have new floors being put in. We have new air conditioning being put in. We got new painting being put in. So we're basically like living out of boxes. And you can see behind me. Like, there's just a bunch of boxes everywhere. So I'm just hiding from my kids. They're running around somewhere upstairs dancing to the Elena of Avalor. All you dads out there and moms out there, you know what I'm talking about. So just a little insight, but I'm staring out at the beautiful beach. Oh, it's so serene. I love it. Sounding like a little Sally boy. Just got the college diet guide. Thanks, bud. Johnny, that's awesome. Johnny, do a review for me of the college diet guide. Let me know. Hit me back, brother. Check me on Instagram or Twitter. Let me know what you think. I would love to know. We wrote that a few years ago, and it's fucking awesome. It's amazing. I can't believe how many copies we sold. We weren't even trying to make money on it. We just wanted to give you guys some really easy to access information. We sold a shitload of those. It's awesome. Just got the college. Cool. Spencer Thomas, would you rather have Khabib's wrestling or Israel Adesanya striking? Khabib's wrestling, no fucking doubt. Khabib's wrestling all day. Khabib's wrestling. There's no greater sport than wrestling. There's no greater skill set than wrestling. Wrestling controls where the fight goes. Wrestling controls everything. Wrestling is the key, guys and girls. Wrestling is the key. Hey, Mike, I like green tea. What are some other things that can increase fat oxidation? Thanks for all you do. Black coffee. If your body tolerates it. I'm not saying you must drink it. Speak with your doctor first. This is not medical advice, yada, yada. Black coffee does a really good job too. Green tea, 3 cups of green tea, fresh brewed green tea per day. That's my favorite, though. Luke Moore, super appreciate all your answers. Thank you so much, Luke. I appreciate you guys. That's why I'm here. I'm here just to help you guys. That's my goal. That's my job. I'm here to help you guys, give as much free information as possible. It's funny because I get trolled. Some people are like, yeah, your fucking YouTube videos are too long, Dolce. They're too long. I can't even watch them. Well, dude, that's your problem. Because what I do is I answer your questions for the person that's answering the question. Who's asking the question. I'm here to help you guys. It's like I'm having a one-on-one consult with all you guys, and we're all here together in the room, and we're just having a conversation. This is a group conversation. So if you get pissed because I do these hour videos where I'm talking to you guys, that's fine. And I know based upon the Google and YouTube's analytics that we would have a much higher view count. We would have much higher subscriptions if I did these like 3-minute, 7-minute, or 10-minute videos, because that's how YouTube's algorithm works. And I crush these 30, 60-minute videos all day. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to help the individual. So that's kind of what it is. And, we might play with that a little bit down the road so we get a slightly longer reach or wider reach. And what I would ask you guys is just give us a like, leave comments on the video, and share these videos. What you can do is you can just, if anybody cares, just go through and like timestamp some of the things that I say. I don't have the time or the ability to do that. And it's actually pretty exhausting, which you may or may not be aware of. It's pretty exhausting to do these things because it's like, I got to be on and I'm answering your questions and I'm personally engaging like with each one of you guys as I go through, and it's fucking exhausting. It really is. And I do it on Instagram also. And I try and do it on Twitter. And then we have our internal forums on at thedolcediet.com at our website. So I'm just constantly trying to engage with you guys, give you as much free content as possible. And then we do the Mike Dolce Show podcast, and we do just over and over and over. So I appreciate it. I'm here for you. I just try and do my best to help you guys. Darren Mills, when's your whey protein being released? And the UK also, please. Well, I should have an answer. We're actually, the protein's done. It's just getting label compliance, which is such a pain in the ass. It has to go through the quality control group, and lawyers have to go through and approve it. That's pain in the ass. It's not as easy as it sounds. It's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. Thanks for everything. My mom and wife and my sister all changed. Thank you. Illuminatus, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That's what we're here for. We're here for to help you guys. Jeff E, turkey bacon? Sure. Nitrate-free turkey bacon. Absolutely. Rich, what's up, Rich? What's up, Coach? Coach, I'm jealous. How's that East Coast weather, brother? It cannot be better, man. I am living the dream. I am on vacation. Every day is a vacation right now in my life. Every day is a vacation. Martin Winter, what is a good range of body fat percentage for women? I'd say anywhere between 15 and 25 on average, although some women actually look beautiful and are extremely healthy in the higher 20s. Some women look beautiful and extremely healthy in the lower teens. Women have a much wider healthy range than men do. So I'd say somewhere in the mid-20s is a great starting point. Joseph Sema, Dolce, I'm starting a new job as a longshoreman, and my schedule is going to be crazy, working all hours of the day and night. In that situation, what's the best way to weight train after you've rested? You have to get your 8 hours of sleep, 7.5 hours minimum. I'm not doing any rigorous exercise. I'm going to do some low intensity, steady state exercise if I haven't been able to sleep properly. But if you're not sleeping 8+ hours a night, I don't want your hardcore training because you're going to break your body down. You're working as a longshoreman. You're working your ass off. I worked on charter fishing boats for a lot of my younger, early and mid-teen years. So we'd go out on these 3 to 10 day tuna trips in the middle of the fucking ocean. I would be sore as fuck because you're fucking grinding, baby, grinding. So be careful. Be careful. We had another fighter drop out because of kidney failure. Does this happen from dehydration or lack of food or nutrients? It could be from a bunch of different reasons. I'm not sure exactly. So I don't really want to comment just yet. And I'm actually going to reach out to my friends over at the UFC PI and let you know. Why is Zero Integrity George or the nutritionist for the UFC Institute? He's not. Absolutely, he's not. They have extreme disdain for him, and I know that for a fucking fact. He is the laugh. He's the running joke over at the UFC PI. He is the running joke inside the UFC. That's the fucking truth. Because I know all the fucking players, and I've been sitting around the big boardroom table listening to them fucking laugh at that dude and make fun of that dude, and then have disdain because he's ruined more fucking fight cards than Ebola. You know, I got to come up with something better. I got to come up with something good for that. But really, look at how many fight cards Zero Integrity George has ruined. Fighters getting ripped from the card and sent to the fucking hospital because of their ill-advised, extreme, unhealthy weight-cutting practices. And that's the fucking truth. That's the truth. And I've sat there and I've actually been inside the UFC PI. Whew. That he is not somebody who's well-liked, for sure. That's the fucking truth of it. And yeah, I'm actually good friends with Dana. I have great conversations with him, but I'm not interested. You know why? Because I'm sitting here at my fucking beach house. I'm sitting here at my beach house with my daughters running around. I'm living my fucking best life right now. That's why. If I wanted to step in and take over the MMA game, I could do so in 2 fucking seconds. We're the only team with a 100% success ratio, but I'm at a whole nother place in life. I get to sit here and hang out with you guys, right? I get to hang out with you guys and talk to you guys and have my fun with you guys. And I get to walk up to the cafe with my family and have fucking breakfast. I don't have to worry about anything. It's a whole nother, people don't understand where I'm living, how I'm living, the life that I'm living, what I've accomplished. I'm done, baby. Life, I'm done. I can do whatever I want, wherever I want, with whoever I want, whenever I want. I can go where I want. I can eat what I want. I don't need to worry about any of that bullshit. I don't need to be scrambling around fucking hotel lobbies at 5 a.m. I did that when I was a kid. Now I'm a grown-ass fucking man. Things have changed. Now I get to work with you guys and help you guys. That's what it's about. That's the difference. I love the UFC. I love Dana. I love everybody there. When the phone rings, I answer. I give them the information. But fuck, you want me to leave my front porch? You want me to leave the beach? You want me to get in the fucking car or get on a fucking plane? You got to back up a fucking truck of money. I'm not going anywhere. I'm done. I did it. That's the difference. I don't have to do anything anymore. The only things I do is what I want to do. And that's where you guys want to be. And I'm going to do something here soon on finance for you guys. I'm going to talk to you about lifestyle and help you guys gain perspective. When Uncle Mike talks, you guys should listen. I'm sitting here with my fucking pants off, not pants off, my shirt off, pants on. Maybe my pants are off right now. That's how much I don't give a fuck. That's the life I'm living. That's the life I'm living. And that's the truth. I feel bad for a lot of the athletes who are subjected to these fucking, dirty people in the industry. But it's the athlete's fault because they're hiring these fucking, idiots for pennies that are working for fucking tweets. Take a photo, post a photo of me, and you don't have to pay me because they're not fucking they're not worth it. They're not worth the cash. And a lot of these athletes and managers, unfortunately, are too fucking cheap. Go back and look at the records. Go back and look at the fucking records. Look at how much money was lost due to weight being missed, 20 to 30% fine, or athletes getting ripped off the fucking card, millions of dollars being lost by athletes. But the athletes, they jump over $1 to save a penny because they don't fucking get it. And that's too bad. Not me. I've saved all my pennies and all my dollars. Wow, a lot more questions. Let me try and run these out. Carlos, hey Mike, good morning. Chowing down on my breakfast bowl. Got a fight in 3 weeks for LFA using 3 weeks of shredded. It's my second cut, all Dolce, all the way, baby. Hell yeah, Carlos. Keep me posted, my friend. 3 weeks to shredded, guys and girls. 3 weeks of shredded at thedolcediet.com. Get out there, get it done. The most successful healthy weight loss program ever devised. That's at thedolcediet.com. Sonny Brown, is intermittent fasting just skipping breakfast? Pretty much. If I'm already fasting for 10 hours a night, why is it now trendy to wait another 6 hours before eating? Because people are fucking lazy and people are fucking stupid. And there's a lot of scumbag frauds out there in the industry. That's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. What we try and do is educate you guys as to normalize eating, to not introduce nutrient deficiencies through your meal plan, to eat real food with great variety as your body needs. Eat until satisfied, not until full. Eat every 2 to 4 hours based upon activity. That's the way you actually do it. Look at me. Come on. Boom. 42 fucking years old, barely even training right now, and I'm in better shape than all these motherfuckers. What? Every one of our athletes, look at their fucking bodies, look awesome. Go to your fucking movie theater right now. 3 of our fucking clients are in blockbuster fucking movies right now on the screen. Come on now. Millions of people around the world following our protocols. Bruno, love your long videos, Mike. Love the education. Thanks, Bruno. Thank you for doing this. Absolutely. Dolce, I purchased your college diet guide, and I love it. Lewis, I appreciate that. The college diet guide, guys and girls, if you don't know, that's one of our sleeper bestsellers right there. The Bicep of Truth. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom. Right there, baby. What's your take on vegans? Most vegans have a much greater knowledge base than most carnivores. I'll tell you that much. Most of my vegans friends have a very, very, very solid understanding of nutrition, where most of the fucking generalized eaters, the meat eaters, the carnivore eaters, the keto eaters, most vegans have a vastly superior knowledge base to all these keto heads and carnivore heads for sure. And the vegans are categorically much healthier. Now, is the vegan diet the best diet to have? No, I will not say that because I don't eat vegan. But when I eat 4 ounces of protein at most, at my fucking size. 4 ounces of wild-caught salmon is all I need. And look at me. 4 ounces, that's all you fucking need. So all these fools out there eating 12, 16, 20 ounces of meat, steak, you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking idiot. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm in way better shape than you, motherfucker. My blood work is fucking perfect. I'm stronger than you. I'm fitter than you. I'm even more handsome than you, and I'm way smarter than you, and I get to eat way better than you. So stop selling your bullshit. That's the truth. So yeah, most vegans are fucking cool. Hey, coach, hope all is good in the new hood. Please, could you check your DM? Greetings from the UK. Chris, absolutely, I will, my brother. Thank you. Rich, happy for you, brother. You definitely deserve it. Rich, I appreciate it, my man. I'll be back soon. I'm back and forth between East Coast, West Coast. I'm in LA, I'm in Chicago, I'm in New York, New Jersey, and then of course always going back to Vegas. So I'm fucking everywhere. I'm everywhere. I mean, I am the everywhere man. Spencer, if people complain about studying a 30-minute video for great health information, they are too lazy to get in the shit. I know. You know how much I charge for this shit? All day long, I'm fucking booked. All day long, I'm booked to give out this information to people one-on-one. I'm giving it to you guys for free because I love to do it. I love to do it for you guys. Coach Mike, how do you make almond? We use a little bit of peanut oil, actually. Just raw almonds, peanut oil, blend. We have a Blend Tech blender, done deal. And just play with the ratio a little bit. Easy. Nate Diaz, he won't lose, will he? Nate Diaz is a fucking stud, man. I don't know. Andy Marsh, ruined more fight cards than Colby has film endings. All right, we'll do that. That's a good one. Notorious James, coach, something completely off topic. What's your opinion on vertical jump training? I don't know enough about it to give you an intelligent answer. So I will have to actually do some research on it myself. Who would be a good person? Maybe Dr. Andy Galpin. Maybe talk to Dr. Galpin. I don't know if you focus on that. Or Joey D, Joe DeFranco, the godfather of the garage gym. Maybe Joey D, because he trains a lot of the NFL players. It's not my area of expertise, so I don't want to give you the wrong information. Madaruccia, thanks for answering my last question. Can you make a course for fighters to cut weight? For amateur fighters, it's hard for us people to recommend sweating out. I love a course in this. Absolutely. It's actually thedolcediet.com. Go there right now and sign up for our 3 weeks of shredded program. It's a weight cutting program. Done deal. Lose up to 21 pounds in 21 days, sometimes even more, sometimes less. Individual results may vary, but go to thedolcediet.com. It's our 3 weeks of shredded program. It's done. It's there for you. It's ready to go. That's all you need. Go to thedolcediet.com right now. It's exactly what the world's greatest athletes use. Mo, laugh my ass off. Dolce, put on some pants. Nobody's trying to meet gays. Well, that's why I'm keeping the camera high, because you don't want to be seeing, this thing. You don't want to be seeing this thing, flapping around. You don't want to see it, man. You'd feel really bad about yourself. Let me tell you. Generator. Hello from France. Do you think it's possible to rebuild a cruciate ligament without surgery? I don't know. That's outside, again, my area of expertise. That actually is a really interesting question. And I have actually seen mixed results with athletes that we've worked with. Again, that's not my specialty, but I've been privy to many of these rehabilitation programs and different protocols that the athletes have used. Now, when you say without surgery, there's different treatments. I mean, maybe stem cell treatment is something to consider. I am not a doctor. This is not medical advice, but there's a lot of things out there now. It's a crazy world we're living in. Madaruccia, yes, do finance. I absolutely will soon. You bulking? I am pseudo bulking right now. What I did, I just deloaded. I deloaded away from the hardcore training. I've actually been doing lots and lots of walking, lots of more body type of body movement work, nothing strenuous lately. I just easy started fitting back into some light resistance training. That's training individual muscle groups, multi-joint compound movement, of course, all free weight, all body mechanics, but just getting more blood back into the body. And really, for not training for almost a month, I didn't train almost at all for almost a month. I look pretty damn good, right? Just shows you that you hold on to natural muscle. You hold on to real muscle. I've been training since I was 8 years old. This is about as small as I'm going to get. I'll get fatter, I'll get softer, but I don't really get any smaller. Dehydrating foods. I've never really done it, but I don't have a problem with it. That's more for like zombie apocalypse type stuff. Fuel, Mike, I just started 3 weeks straight, and I have a question. Do I have to take so much vitamins before dinner? I just wanted to, you don't have to take, you're talking about vitamin C. So what we do is, because in 3 weeks of shredded, we do up the vitamin C intake. Why do we up your vitamin C intake? Because vitamin C is a natural diuretic. And it's only a suggestion. It's not mandatory. We suggest if you are trying to dry out, if you're trying to lose additional weight, we up the vitamin C content. That allows you a natural diuretic process. Also, it boosts your immune system. Sometimes if you're training hard, you enter into a caloric deficit. We're trying to enhance your immunity. But no, it's not necessary. Me neither. If ectomorphs eat in a calorie surplus and work out, will they gain fat? It's possible. It's harder for ectos, but it is possible. B1, is it possible to be over 40 and in the best shape of your life? Fuck yeah, I am. Well, just give me a couple weeks. Watch how fucking shredded I get following our 3 weeks of shredded program. It's easy. It's easier at this stage of life because you're not going out to the clubs partying anymore. I see you now, Mike, and I saw Yoel Romero, who almost beat Whitaker, and Whitaker's 27. Absolutely. You don't believe all this bullshit to say, hey, it's all downhill at 40. That's fucking bullshit perpetuated by lazy people. Intermittent fasting, I'm not a fan. Hello, it's me. I'm new in this live. Mohammed, nice to see you. Welcome, my friend. Everybody is welcome here. Starting a good old 3 weeks shredded tomorrow to kickstart living lean after a nasty few weeks of the good lifestyle. Congrats on the new house. Gronis, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Notorious James, thanks for replying, Coach. I have to work 10 hours tonight. How do I prepare myself nutrition-wise? Have all your meals ready to go before you leave the house, my friend. Know exactly what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, and have it ready to go. That's it. No excuses. There's no excuses in this game, man. Oh, I had to work. I didn't have my food. So I went and ate donuts and fucking candy bars instead. No bullshit. It's not a surprise that I have to eat fucking lunch next Tuesday, right? It's not a surprise. Therefore, I have my meals with me. I have my meals ready. That's it. End of story. Same thing with you, and I know you'll do it, Cronus. Notorious James, thanks for replying, Coach. I have to work. I answered that. T-Mac, is there such a thing as losing weight while building muscle? There absolutely, absolutely, absolutely is. Now, if you're taking performance-enhancing drugs, it's much, much, much easier. Look at bodybuilders on stage. That's what they do. But for the rest of the world, it is more difficult. Really, what you want to try and do is sustain your lean muscle tissue while losing non-functional body fat. And in the perfect environment where rest and stress management and quality calories and training intensity is perfect, it is possible. Gronis, whoever asked about vertical jump training, jumping with a trap board not loaded to heavy has done a lot for my explosivity. Cool. Luke Moore, slower metabolism as you age is BS. Is it? Yeah, it is. Now, your body will change as you age, but that doesn't mean that it's stuck. It just means that you have to train differently, eat differently, sleep differently, manage stress differently. That's all it means. I have no breaks in between. Okay. But you put food in your back pocket. Bring shakes with you. Say you have diabetes. Say you have a health issue. You come on. In this day and age, you absolutely can. You have to fuel. You can't work 10 hours without fuel. It's impossible. It's impossible. I mean, I got military operators in the field who are eating when they need to eat. Excuse me. I would love to see you do a podcast type thing with Ben Greenfield. I would love to. I would love to. Let's get Ben on. I got to reach out to Ben or have Ben reach out to me. Just let him know that we should talk. We should chat it up. I like Ben. I don't agree with what Ben says. It doesn't mean I don't like him. Doesn't mean we can't hang out and shoot the shit. Of course we could. This is amongst the best free content you possibly could get online, and the feel-good factor on top of that, amazing. Thanks, Dolce. Gronis, I appreciate that. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm trying to do. Just share as much free information as possible to help you guys get in the best shape of your life and feel better about yourself. Be happy, people. Omar, can you do a podcast with Jeff Cavalier from Athlete Next? Thanks. I would love to. I don't know how to get in touch with Jeff. Let Jeff know. I would love to chat it up with him. We got a good friend in Joe DeFranco. We're both mutual friends. Maybe I'll reach out to Joey D. Hey, Mike, is brown rice better than white jasmine rice? No, white jasmine rice is way better than brown rice, way better, because we're eating rice simply so we can store glycogen. That's the whole point of it. Me neither. What do you think about athletes taking in more salt, and where does chloride end up? I have no problem with eating more salt. I probably take in close to 5 grams of salt per day, especially when I'm training hard. I have no problem with that at all. And it's actually better to, for most people, it's better to take in a little more salt than a little bit less. But check with your doctors on that. Mike, thanks as always for answering my questions. Very humble from a famous man like you to be talking with us. Much love, man. All the best. Be one. I'm just a regular dude. I just happen to have the different experiences than you guys. I'm sure in your world, you can talk to me about, fixing the brakes on your car or rewiring the electric system in your house or driving cattle or whatever the fuck else it is. So everybody has a specialty. It just so happens that this is my specialty. And I can just share it with you. But if we were all hanging out, sitting on my front porch, shooting the shit, man, we just be buddies, right? We just be chilling. And that's what this is. That's what I try and do anyway. That's what I try and make it about. And that's why I try and do all these live Q&A for you guys. I want to give you guys access to the same information the world's greatest athletes have. It's not fair that hardcore, regular working people can't get access to this information. I actually have access to this information. I've developed much of this information. I've tested this information out, and I sell this information to very famous people who can afford the personal time to bring me out to do this. So I've seen it, and I know it, and I want to share it with you guys. That's what it's about. T-Max, so your diet plans adopt a specific macro hitting approach? Nope. Don't count calories, make calories count, man. You got to hang out with us a little bit longer so you can figure it out. And here's what you're going to do. I'm not going to tell you everything about it right now. I'm going to make you go back and watch my videos. I'm going to make you come back and watch these lives. And I'm going to make you keep asking me questions. That way you can be educated in what we do and you can make it your own instead of simply just doing what I'm telling you to do, because that doesn't work. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to show you. I want you to learn for yourself so then you can start answering these questions. You can basically do what I do for the people in your world. That's what this is about. First and foremost, my job is to educate you so you can go out there and do this better than me. That's what I want. Everything I say, please, please, please do your research on. Try and prove me wrong if you can. By doing that, that will actually make you more knowledgeable and better. Me neither. Can you suggest any good books about health and nutrition or in good books you have read in general? Let me think on that. It's always, I always blank when I have to, give you guys good books. Notorious James, would you say that for a 5'10", 170-pound guy who lifts and does sports most of the days needs around 300, 350 grams of quality carbs? What about protein intake? Well, no, I wouldn't say that because I'm 5'10", 208 pounds. I take between 150 and 250 grams of carbs per day, and I'm pretty fucking active, even when I'm training hard. So maybe I'll have like a high refeed day and I'll touch up in the 300s. That's a lot of carbohydrates per day. And all that while trying to maintain weight. I think that's a little high. And now if you're a super ectomorph, maybe if you're a little younger, late teens, early 20s, then maybe. How can anyone beat Phil Heath on the Olympia stage? I think Phil Heath is rubbish in my mind. Phil Heath is rubbish. Phil Heath's physique sucks in my mind. It's my opinion. A lot of people hang from Phil's balls, but I think Phil is a terrible champion. I think he has a terrible physique. Phil has good body parts, but he looks terrible, right? Who wants to look like fucking Phil Heath? You might want Phil's arms or Phil's delts or Phil's back, but who wants to walk around looking like Phil Heath? And I think Phil Heath is kind of a douchebag in real life too, because he's done and said some really nasty things, one of which I will always, always, always criticize him on is how nasty he was when Ronda Rousey lost to Holly Holm. He gloated on it. He and his girlfriend went to social media to make fun of Ronda after Ronda lost. Who the fuck is Phil Heath? Phil Heath is a fucking pussy, right? Phil Heath steps on stage in his underpants and thinks he's some sort of special fucking athlete. Phil Heath is a fucking joke. I don't give a shit about fucking Phil Heath. Ronda Rousey would whip the shit out of Phil Heath. Ronda Rousey would break Phil's fucking arms at will. So I am biased against Phil Heath. I will say that, but I think Phil Heath is kind of a scum person, right? He's not a champion because he went out there and made fun of another fucking champion who laid it all on the fucking line. And Phil Heath acts like a little crybaby anytime anybody fucking makes fun of him. That's really what it comes down to. I think Phil Heath just responds better to drugs than some of the other athletes. That's really all it is. Phil doesn't train that fucking hard because all the other bodybuilders know. And I'm friends with a lot of these behind-the-scenes IFBB fucking pros. Nobody likes Phil Heath. Not because he's a fucking champion, because he's a dickhead. So what does anyone need to do to beat Phil Heath? They need to get fucking new judges out there. The bodybuilding fucking judging system is the most corrupt of fucking any. It's disgusting, how corrupt it is. Phil shouldn't have fucking won half the Olympias he's fucking won. Any kind of flour considered to be processed food? Let me get back to that one. I'm still heated. Usually around 200 grams of food. Most just want to exaggerate when I only eat that. Yeah, I wouldn't go that crazy with the carbs. You don't need to. Shrank. Hey, Mike, I know you believe in fasted lists in the morning and then a strength workout later on, but I typically work out in the mornings before I work. So can I do once a day? Yes, should I do? And just go every other day. Just go one day weights, one day fat, one day weights, one day list, one day weights, one day list. You'll be fine. Add note, Kai Green, uncrowned Mr. Olympia. Absolutely, Kai Green. I think Kai Green's got a way better looking physique. Kai Green has some trap issues, but hey, whatever. Everyone has their body part issues. No worries. I think Kai Green should have beat him. Last year, there's no fucking way he should have won. I would have given it to maybe Rami, maybe Bonac last year, who has a better physique. William Bonac was 2-3 inches fucking taller. He'd smoke Phil every fucking day of the week. Flex Wheeler has one of the greatest bodies on the fucking planet. Flex is just a little short to really stand out on stage against some of these big monsters right now because he had that 212 cap. We'll see what happens a year or two from now when Flex steps on stage at 235. Big, different world. Shrank, yeah, hell yeah, Shrank. Hell yeah, Kai beats him. What is considered to be a cheat meal? For us, cheat meal is basically just a refeed. So that's really how it goes down. eating more of the foods you're supposed to eat in a more of a caloric surplus. All right, guys and girls, I'm going to shut it down. I'm almost at an hour right now. I appreciate you all for being here. Give us a thumbs up so I know you like the video. Feel free to leave comments below this video, not these live comments, but comments once this video has been posted. Leave more because I will come back. I will answer them. Keep me posted. If anybody wants to start doing timestamps for me, where you say 12, we talk about, you know, like intermittent fasting at 2 minutes and 17. We talk about shift workers. If anybody wants to do that, if anybody wants to be like the official timestamper for me, for the team, let me know. Leave a comment below. We'll come up with a relationship where I will take care of you. We'll come up with some sort of relationship. I take care of everybody. Well, I'll make sure you're taken care of. Something that I don't have the time to do here because I'm mentally exhausted when I get done this, and I got to go back and take care of my family. But if anybody wants to do that, please, I would fucking love it. You can become a member of the team, and you'll get all sorts of in-house behind-the-scenes benefits. If it's financial compensation, that's fine. If it's just like hookups and shout-outs and promotion, that's fine. Or maybe it's a combination of all of it. But if anybody wants to do that for us, I think it would be fucking awesome, and I would really appreciate that. And I know you guys would appreciate that too. So let me know. Just leave a comment after I post this video, and let me know from there. Mo, you say you do it. Mo, leave in the actual comments once I post this video so I can go back and find it. It's hard to find it in here. Leave it. So if you guys are interested, Mo, if that's you, let it be fucking you. That will be so sick. That will be awesome. All right, guys and girls, I do have to jump off right now. I appreciate you all for being here. Remember, go to thedolcediet.com right now to join our 4-week or 12-week online diet and exercise program. Get in the best shape of your life. It's the same program the world's greatest athletes use, all at thedolcediet.com. And leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Make sure you put on notifications so you know when I'm coming live. And until next time, boom.